What's up, guys? My name is Spencer Turley, and this is a track review of Race Tech Field. So, pretty cool Supercross track here that I found. It's actually an older Supercross track. So, first off, the skybox right here is amazing. I know they use this skybox on some of the older 2011 Supercross tracks and stuff, but wow, pretty awesome skybox for sure. It's just got the total darkness, but then it's got the really blue looking clouds, like it's some kind of blue moon or something like that. It's pretty amazing skybox overall. So in the track, it's off track and stuff like that. You can definitely tell it's an older school kind of track, but honestly, it's one of the more fun Supercross tracks I've rode on in a long time. So it's cool because it's not perfectly smooth, but yet it's not like super ruddy either. So it's kind of like when you hit a jump, there could be a kicker there. There could be, every time you hit a jump, it feels a little bit different, but it's not ruddy really or rough or anything like that. So it's got a cool balance. A lot of times it's either super ruddy and super rough, or it's just super smooth and like ice. But for this track, it's found somewhat of a weird, cool balance between the two. So pretty cool overall. The sections are cool. There's a couple of where you got to really kind of huck it and triple out kind of sections. So then the spacing of the bigger triples is really good. So but definitely not a super hard track. Just a pretty cool, mellow, but still a little bit of challenge here and there. Definitely on some of the, like I was saying, just the triple, right out of the corner. This section right here, you kind of got a triple like that, and then you would do another triple to there. So let me play it back here, try to show you guys some third-person footage. So, and then off the track's definitely not bad. It looks like it's on a baseball field, so that's pretty cool. I didn't even notice that until I looked at it from this view right here. So, and the grass off of the track is super green, so I guess they're trying to make it look like it's a baseball field. So, Race Tech Field, obviously. I guess I just really wasn't even thinking when thinking about it like a baseball field, but definitely cool. The ground decal's cool. It's almost got that gray kind of dirt look to it, so always cool when you get something a little different like that. I like the placement of the actual hay bales on the side of the track. There's not a million hay bales, but they're in the right spots, if that makes sense. So then off the track, it's got kind of the fences going on and stuff, and it's got the lights. So really just a pretty chill, cool track overall. The spacing, like I said, is good on all the jumps. That's one of the biggest things with the Supercross track is you just got to make sure you get that spacing right, because you don't want it to be too hard to where it's hard to even run a lap, but you don't want it to be so easy that there's just everybody's hitting the exact same thing every lap and it's not hard at all. You got to have a somewhat of a skill gap level to it there. So, but like I said, you can see the ruts. Let me pause this. You can see how right where I'm hitting this, it's actually a little bit less. It's there's a rut right there, so it's really cool because you can actually stay lower over the jump when you hit it right here where I'm hitting it. So it's just little things like that. This track would have been probably more cool if it had a little bit more roughness and a little bit more ruts, but just a little bit, not a whole lot more. So I just like it. It's a little bit less, I should say. It's not a perfect balance between ruts and smoothness. It's a little bit less between that balance, if that makes sense. It's a little bit closer to the just smooth side, but there is some roughness on it, so that's always good. And yeah, it's just but see, Supercross tracks, most of the time people just, at least for MX Simulator anyways, for whatever reason, they think they can't have ruts or roughness or anything like that. I don't know why that is, but it's really hard to actually find rough, realistic Supercross tracks. You usually just find the super smooth kind of tracks. So I kind of wish the AMA tracks, I wish they would kind of start making those a little bit more rough anyways, just not so smooth. And they've gotten a whole lot better, with the 2014 and 15 tracks. I feel like it's, when I first started riding on 2014 and 15, I really wasn't a fan of it, just because it felt like it was so, I don't know how to really explain it, but now that I kind of sit back and look back, I kind of really do like the 2014 and 15 tracks, just because to me, it seems like they take a whole lot more skill. And a lot of people are probably going to disagree with me and think, oh no, 2013 is where it's at. And I'm a big fan of the 2013 Supercross tracks, but it's the 2011, 12, and 13, those seem to be once you get to that certain skill level, you just cap off on those Supercross tracks to where you're just hitting everything the exact same every lap, and it's everybody's getting the exact same lap time down to a tenth. or 100th. So it's, but it seems like the newer, like 2014 and 15s, it's really hard to get. I don't know what it is about if the jumps are bigger or it's like harder to actually get some of the sections or what it is, but it seems like it is a little bit harder to just run those super consistent laps anyways. So, and I feel like the dirt's a little bit more realistic on the newer Supercross tracks too, where it's like, doesn't feel just like ice. It's a little bit more like you got some kind of traction there. So, but really cool overall, and I'm going to be interested to see how the 2016. Whoa, I was about to crash right there. I'm going to be interested to see how the 2016 tracks look. So that would be a epic stoppie right there, if that even was a stoppie. So, but anyways, so this track, I'm going to give it a solid 9 overall. I think it's real close to being a 10. Really fun track overall. Definitely recommend you guys hitting it up. There's a really fun little, you can either double or do like a triple out of this. I don't know if you can quad this whole little thing right there. That would be crazy, but the whoops are not too crazy. They're good for like beginner, intermediate riders, but they're somewhat bigger, so you just kind of got to watch them. But other than that, I mean, most of these sections are pretty easy. As long as you can get the triple out of the corner, you're going to be okay, as long as you can seat bounce and pop over it. So 9 overall, and I'm going to say the difficulty is, I'm going to say it's medium. So anyways, so that's it for this video, guys, and I appreciate all you guys watching. Thanks.